What's up YouTube? I'm Marissa Roxas. I'm a filmmaker from San Diego, California, and welcome to In the Making, a series where I bring you along on my journey as a filmmaker. And today we're talking about how to find community and mentorship as a creative, because both are very, very important to your success. So let's just get right to it. I personally went to film school, so I had the luxury for 4 years to have a built-in community around me, people who were pursuing filmmaking, and being around similar passionate people, it is motivating. You know, it's kind of like by osmosis, you guys are all doing the same thing, so it's easy to stay motivated, keep going, and you know, not give up. But once I graduated, I suddenly did not have that built-in community around me, and so it was my job as a adult to find my own. And I personally found my first community outside of college on meetup.com. And I understand right now we can't meet up physically, but I believe there probably are still groups that are meeting up online, Zoom and all of that. So meetup.com is definitely a place to start. Again, you can probably find groups of creatives in your town, in your city. And I found a meetup called San Diego YouTubers Meetup. I've met some of my best friends through that group, and it all started there. If you don't find any groups in your area that are already established, that's kind of where you can take the lead and start your own. And I personally haven't done this at a large scale, but I've kind of done it in a way with my two very close friends, Zhiyun and Trixie, where we started a group called the Film Collective. We're all pursuing the same thing in terms of becoming filmmakers, wanting to push for representation of Filipinos in the media. So we decided, why not we start a group where we all make things together, because it's so much more powerful to have a group where you can create together. And that's exactly what we do. And we're practicing our craft, and we've got to do a lot of things together as a collective just in the past year that we've been active. And a community doesn't have to be a huge group of people. It could be 3 of your friends, 5 of your friends, or even if you just have one other person. I think an accountability partner is definitely a form of community, because you have someone that is kind of a sounding board and is kind of going to be there to motivate you on the days where you feel like you don't want to do this anymore. And I don't want any of you to give up on your passion. Next, I want to talk about mentorship. When I was in film school, literally every professor would always tell me, like, you need to find a mentor. As soon as you find a mentor, like, you'll be set. And it's like, cool, I get you, I know what you're saying, but like, how do I even go about finding a mentor? And if you're in school right now, I'm sure there are mentorship programs, which I would definitely look into. If you're in college, it's definitely a perk I would not bypass. But if you're not, like someone like me who has graduated, I apologize that this advice is not super concrete or straightforward in any way, shape, or form, but I think mentorship is tricky because it is essentially kind of like dating. You can put yourself out there, but it doesn't guarantee that you're gonna find the right person. So really, my biggest advice for finding a mentor is to just, again, put yourself out there, whether that means emailing a person in your field or a creator that you look up to, and just start a relationship. And understanding that relationships take time to cultivate. It's not an overnight thing, and you can't just out of nowhere ask someone who is probably very busy to mentor you, because that is also a time commitment. And beyond that, I would say that as you're cultivating that relationship, continue to do your work. Continue to show how passionate you are, because whether it's a mentorship or it's a partnership or whatever it is, I think we can all agree that we want to work with people who are out there and working and passionate and are not just sitting around waiting for things to happen for them. I personally am super lucky to have 2 mentors in my life. Their names are Benito and Emma. I am actually also part of an organization called San Diego Filipino Cinema, and they're the directors of that nonprofit organization. And honestly, again, I would not preach these things if I have not practiced them. Anything I talk about in this channel, I would not preach it if I haven't practiced them myself. So how they became my mentors was actually super serendipitous, and like I'm still in awe of how it just came together so naturally. Like, it was meant to be, like it was fate. And how they got wind of me and as well as Adrian is that I simply made a vlog about an event that I attended that was put on by the San Diego Filipino Cinema. And at that point in time, it was not affiliated with them whatsoever. Adrian just asked me if I wanted to go to this event, and I went, and it was a really great experience. I had never gone to an event that just pushed and promoted the representation of Filipinos in media, you know, so hard and just so passionately, and it just really resonated with me, and I made a vlog about it. And I made that vlog because I just was so excited about this event that I attended, and it was for no ulterior motive. I was just being myself, and a year down the road, a little bit over a year down the road, I have 2 mentors that I adore and that have guided me in this past year, and it's just amazing. Again, I can't reiterate enough, like, it happens organically. And I'm also speaking to this as someone who has also been a mentor herself. Is I've mentored people when I was in college. I mentored underclassmen, helped them apply to the film program and all that, and I knew that the people that I mentored that showed up, made time to be on set, made time to meet with me, asked me if I could meet up with them even for a little bit. I knew those were the people that were going to succeed, and of course I was going to make time for them. And again, like, it's not to be selective or, like, you know, choosing favorites, but if I see that you are passionate and you are hardworking, I want to see you succeed, because I know that, well, you deserve it because you're working for it and you're not just waiting around for the opportunities to come to you. Ultimately, when you are working hard, when you are continuing to follow your passions and just putting the work, putting the time, putting the effort, the right people and the right opportunities will always flow to you. And that's something that I live by, not just within my career and within my creative pursuits, but just in everything, is that as long as you're putting out your most genuine, most authentic self and you are putting in the work, the right people and the right opportunities will find you.
No, just so we, like, skedaddle into the event.
I was telling Adrian I watched,
She did.
you know, my vlog about Magic Hour, and then I watched
that's so long.
back to back. I watched my vlog about Cine Cuento, and I was like, this all started because I made this video.